In the grand Colosseum of digital discourse, Hasanabi, the verbose virtuoso, embarked on a linguistic joust, thrusting his rhetorical lance towards destiny, the harbinger of Harans.
Against Destiny? Destiny knows a thing or two about having a prominent night talk about how he wants to murder me, and then, laughing it off and posting it on LSF, and then celebrating said who gave literally thousands of dollars to defend other, so he can miss me with this shit, okay? They said you showed a Twitter reel? Yeah, remember when Destiny fucking literally had a prominent nationalist loser on a stream, and where he talked about how he fantasized about and how his community literally loves him and defends him all the time, despite the fact that he's given $5,000 to another defense? Suck my dick. This is what is so frustrating about having this conversation with people who are deeply unserious. They do not have any real frameworks that they operate off of. It's just like Hassan, and that's it. So it's so stupid when chatters come in here and finally make me blow my lid, dude. Why? He literally had chicken and waffles with a prominent neo when his career was dead, by the way. The neo career was dead. He revitalized it. Okay? The idea that, I can't believe he survived the career of a dead neo career. But the anti-Semitism was definitely of a different character to European anti-Semitism and took on an even more different form. Post-partition 1947 riots, and the slogan itself originated to reaction to images from the Second Intifada, and I believe first used publicly regarding Saleh's alignment with the U.S.'s war on terror in 2002. Yeah. There's also no reason to defend the slogan. It's completely inappropriate. And I have never defended the slogan at all. As a matter of fact, have regularly talked about. Please stop. Guys, please stop. I can't tell if you're genuinely trying to continue the drama cycle going, or I don't know what's happening. Maybe you're unintentionally doing this because you're also obsessed, personally, with all my haters or whatever. I don't need to know anytime someone says some shit about me. Okay, I know people are literally adding the FBI to try and get me arrested or something. So dumb. It's funny because you don't expect a 17-year-old online, or I don't know, a 35, 36-year-old online who at least has the knowledge of online memes and whatnot, to operate in an identical fashion to a skin-tight Oakley wearing right-wing reactionary that sees someone post a 9/11 meme and then at the FBI before having a heart attack. You know what I mean? That kind of behavior in the past was usually done by people who get duped into believing email chain conspiracies, or people that spend most of their time on Facebook and now are completely brain broken about anti-vaxxer. It's usually not a 17-year-old with 7 different flags on their Twitter description who is masturbating to the thought of America's empire and endlessly talking about how sick it is. And by the way, the masturbate part is not even a worthy question. I showed you the tweets yesterday. People talking about how they are going to come and jerk off to the thought of a 19-year-old being destroyed by an American guided munition. That is a very real tweet that I showed you. It's very odd. Anyway, Twitter is so fucked now. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss the old Twitter. I do too. It completely destroyed a real platform that I used to get information in real time from journalists. Just look at this and you understand it. Yes, dude. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Colonialism isn't inherently bad, by the way. Some cultures ought to be replaced. You absolutely can. The British outlawed sati in India. The Spanish got rid of ritual sacrifice. The human rights situation in Iraq was better under American occupation. Historical colonialism, very often good, but the idea of occupying a country to change isn't bad. Now, that I don't think this is a bit. I think that this person is just straight up a conquistador, LARPing. I mean, this is a profoundly person. like unimaginably barbaric person. And while this person might personally LARP as like a liberal or something, but I guess not, because they're Nikki Haley supporter and also have Ronald Reagan there. I mean, while they think that they are, I guess, a defender of the values that America supposedly espouses, you know, they're just an insanely racist human being, barely a human being at that. But they still deserve health care, and they deserve to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Let's be for real. Okay? That's right. They can get gifted a sub and avoid the top of the hour ad break that way if they are lucky enough to do so. I'm a mad lad. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back to the Yemen situation.
Hasanabi's critiques, akin to a tempest in the teapot of Twitch, reverberated through the virtual amphitheater, leaving no stone unturned in his acerbic analysis. The roast commenced with a symphony of slights, as Hasanabi branded Nick Fuentes, the avowed nationalist, as a prominent nationalist loser. The battlefield of banter extended to Destiny's penchant for partaking in the revelry of the subreddit, LSF, a digital colosseum where live-stream failures are paraded like gladiators of a modern-day circus. The critique, however, transcended the arena of mere laughter, delving into the financial support Destiny extended to individuals adorned with the specter of narcissism. Hasanabi, with the precision of a rhetorical archer, aimed his arrows at the lack of serious frameworks in these engagements, lamenting the superficial nature of arguments in the digital agora. As Hasanabi continued his assault, he unfurled the saga of Destiny's dalliance with Nick, a rendezvous that Hasanabi suggested resurrected the individual's career. The narrative, reminiscent of a tragicomedy, unfolded against the backdrop of a particular slogan whose origins and inappropriate nature Hasanabi dissected, distancing himself from any defense of its unsavory implications. At the heart of these clashes lies the potential for a polarized and toxic online environment, where the cacophony of rhetoric drowns out nuanced discussions. Hasanabi's roast, a veritable Shakespearean drama in the linguistic amphitheater, contributes to the escalating decibel levels of discord. The line between constructive criticism and performative animosity blurs, cultivating an atmosphere where ideological adversaries entrench themselves within echo chambers, fortified by the applause or jeers of their digital cohorts. The impact on discourse is profound, as the digital agora, once envisioned as a marketplace of ideas, transforms into a colosseum of combative ideologies. Hasanabi's rhetorical arsenal, deployed with finesse, echoes through the chambers of the internet, influencing the tenor of conversations and setting the tone for future engagements. The subtle nuances of reasoned debate may be casualties in this battle for digital dominance, giving way to the theatrics of roasts and the allure of performative verbal pyrotechnics. Ideologically, these clashes mark a shifting landscape where personalities become pawns in a broader chessboard of digital warfare. Hasanabi's skewering of Destiny not only reflects personal grievances but also becomes emblematic of larger ideological conflicts that transcend individual streams. The clash of titans in the digital realm, reminiscent of historical ideological confrontations, may polarize audiences, fostering a tribalistic allegiance to one charismatic figure over another. Public perception, that fragile tapestry woven by the collective consciousness of the internet denizens, is both molded and manipulated by these online clashes. Hasanabi's roast, akin to a brushstroke on the canvas of public opinion, paints a vivid portrait that may linger in the minds of the digital audience. The perception of influencers and content creators, tethered to the whims of online theatrics, becomes a delicate dance where every word spoken carries the weight of collective judgment. In a plea for sanity amidst the cacophony of drama, Hasanabi beseeched viewers to cease perpetuating the theatrical conflicts that grip the digital realm. The absurdist spectacle of involving the FBI in his affairs, Hasanabi contended, reflected a Kafkaesque absurdity that transcends the bounds of reason. The denouement of the roast saw Hasanabi castigating the behavior of both young online denizens and right-wing reactionaries, contrasting the destruction of Twitter as a platform for real-time information. The crescendo of criticism reached its zenith with Hasanabi characterizing a proponent of colonialism as barely human, a rhetorical broadside that underscored his disdain for racist and barbaric viewpoints. Yet, amidst the thunderous denunciations, Hasanabi, the sagacious showman, extended an olive branch, acknowledging the universal right to healthcare and the sanctity of an ad-free live stream experience for all, even those whose ideologies he vehemently opposes. In this digital carnival of critique and camaraderie, Hasanabi's roast emerged as a symphony of sharp wit and biting rebuke, echoing through the corridors of the internet like a rhetorical thunderstorm.